What's up everybody? BlueGabe, smoked mullet. First though, let's go watch us catch it. And right over here is a big school of the big old smoking size mullet. Mixed in, there's little teeny finger mullet, a little bit bigger like perfect snook and jack mullet, and then there's these real big ones. Right there. This net that I'm throwing is not the perfect mullet net by any means. It's for chummies and whatnot. It doesn't sink very fast. But I'm pretty sure we're having smoked mullet for dinner. I get this request all the time to do mullet. If you go back in my library of videos, I did a finger mullet video where we fried them. Now we're gonna smoke them. Come on, kids.
I know.
Look at this.
Look at them.
Y'all come here and put them in this bucket.
Oh, look how big that one is right there. It's hard to believe.
Don't let them get out now. Put them in the bucket.
That one. Here, don't let this one get out. Got it.
They're going everywhere.
Oh gosh,
Oh, big one. Look at that. Big old smoking mullet. Now this one is what Kelly loves to snook and jackfish with. That's what we call a medium. That's also a really good marlin bait or a good wahoo bait if you split it. They split it right down the middle, rig it with a big chin weight, and it's called a split tail mullet. A lot of people fish with those right there. We're gonna turn him loose though. I think I need one more throw. So y'all have seen me do how-to CASTNET videos. I load it just like this, put it in my mouth, like that. Flip it just like this. Use my arm, then I grab it with my fingers. That's how I throw a cast net. Right here, Kelly, look right here. Oh, they were fast, but I got a couple of them.
I see some big ones. Yeah, they went like this.
I got one big one. If I was trying to just catch mullet, I would use a net that has a lot bigger mesh. But right now we're just goofing off. We actually just filmed another really cool video. Look right here, Kelly.
Oh my gosh.
Look at all them. We just filmed another really cool big snapper video.
Still coming.
Winter's coming though, and we're not going to be able to do these kind of videos all the time because of the weather, so I'm going to stack them up right now. All right, you guys have seen me throw the net 1,000 times. I taught Kelly Young a new way to do it. Let's watch her throw it. Pull it real quick. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it.
I think I got some.
You got them.
Oh. Look at them.
Let's eat them too.
Yeah, might as well. Pull it up to like here.
So Kelly's only 5'7" and that net's 10 foot long. And it's also a pretty heavy net. If you load and hold a net correctly, anybody can throw any size net. High five.
High five.
Jake, put the mullet in there.
Oh, they got like little tiny crushers in the back of the
Yeah.
house. I just wanted to lift a mullet.
You wanted to live?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is yesterday or the day before when we were looking for finger mullet and couldn't find them? There's more finger mullet than we could catch right here in front of us. Bingo! As soon as I threw it, you see me pull on it. That's to get those tuck strings to put a purse in the net so the mullet can't just go right underneath it. I think this is all we need. I've actually never, other than maybe at a restaurant, had smoked mullet dip before. I've had fried mullet. My buddies Vernon and Teresa Highnote in La Riga, Florida, cooked me some fried mullet one day that was as good as anything I've ever ate. All right, kids. In the bucket they go. These smaller ones like that. Yeah, we'll keep them. I might fry some too.
Yeah, we need to fry some.
This one though, what do you think about a 30-pound Jack Crevalle would do to him?
Slurp it.
Slurp it. You, my friend, it's your lucky day. All right, so that was definitely fun catching them. I'm not a huge mullet eater. It's not something I grew up on. I have ate them and they are tremendously good though. Now, let me show you how I cleaned them and why. That looks like a whole mullet, but it's not. It's actually one side's flayed. I wanted to cook one like that to see how it compares. This is the fillet that come off that one. It still has the rib bones. These are all deboned with the skin on fillets. I just wanted to do a little bit comparison. Now let me tell you how I cleaned them. I just took the scales off, washed them off real good because they had sand on them. Then I filleted them and that was just as simple as that. Now we put them on the grill. Kelly and I have been experimenting with new seasonings. We sort of want our own for no other reason than we just want one. An Island Key, for those of y'all who follow her on Instagram, Island Key and a BlueGabe seasoning. And this might be it. You can see some of the ingredients visually, but you definitely won't know all of it.
Smells good.
All right, let's put them on the grill. 200 degrees for about 2 or 3 hours is what I'm guessing. I have a bunch more to put on here too, but it wouldn't all fit on that tray. This joker's gonna take a little bit longer than the rest of them. That's it. But can y'all smell it? Look at that though. This stuff looks and smells so amazing. I'm gonna take off some of the smaller, thinner pieces because there were some mullet that were smaller than others. I think that's about it. We're gonna come back and show y'all what's in that aluminum foil. Smells good. All right, before we get into the smoked fish and tasting it, I need y'all's help. Especially some of you women that garden. Look at this. Kelly has been making fun of me because of my potato for a month now. This was in a sack of potatoes and I looked and it just started to like make little sprouts. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give it some water. I just, about once a week, give it some water. Now this thing's starting to turn into a vine. What do I do with it? And I mean the obvious. Obviously I know I got to do something with it. But do I cut it in half and plant just that? Y'all leave a comment below and try to explain to me as fast as you can on how I take this outside and plant it and see if it will grow into some sweet potatoes. You see that crazy eel? We'll get back to that in a minute too. Alright, so I was gonna make a smoked fish dip. Everybody makes smoked fish dip. I've made smoked fish dip. So I thought to myself, I'm just gonna make a spread, not a dip. I just took cream cheese, a little bit of this mayonnaise with olive oil, and some sweet relish. Mixed it all up. We already got some of the fish off just to let it cool off, so because we are on a time manner. Take one of these little Stacy's chips. Take a little bit of our spread. One piece of fish, and this would look cool too if you were having like a party. You can do jalapenos or you can do pickles. Put a big tray of them out in front of a bunch of people, and I guarantee you they go a long ways and they get ate quick. But first I want to just try it like this. Oh my God, that's good.
I think Redneck wants some.
You want them?
He likes the new bat I got.
You want a piece? That is so good, and it's definitely not because I cooked it. It's just because that mullet taste, the texture, the smokiness, our surprise seasoning that we've been creating ourselves. Whew. Let's see what this tastes like.
Did you put a jalapeno or a pickle on that one?
Jalapeno. Look at that though. Look how it just peeled right off that skin. For those of y'all that smoke, you know that's what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. Man, that's good.
I mean, there's a reason these big fish eat these things.
She does have a point. There's got to be a reason that literally every game fish that swims on this planet likes to eat mullet. Even the porpoise down in the Everglades love to eat these. Snook, jack, tarpon, snapper, caberas. I have a new video coming out soon, cabera snapper. Everything eats mullet, and I know why. But the first person who got me to try mullet was my buddy Vernon and Teresa and Larita, but PK had me eat it raw. PK from Rhoda handed me a piece of raw mullet and said eat it, and I ate it and I'm like, it's not very bad. You want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. Redneck came back for seconds.
Oh, he probably liked the bloodline.
Look at that little tail. Oh my gosh.
Fish is actually really good for dogs too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Fish is good for everyone.
So what you gonna go with, the pickles or the jalapenos?
Pickles, because I don't do jalapeno.
If I was gonna serve it at a party, I'd probably do like a toast style chip or something, a firmer style chip.
Or like one of those long white bread rolls and then slice it up.
Slightly toast it. Redneck's like, yo, just drop some.
Pickle. I love pickles. It's a good combination of every single flavor in the fish, in the spread, and with the pickle. I like it.
Let's go get that sheep's head and see if we like that.
Oh yeah! What do you think?
As I tried to come in all smooth and I knocked my sandal off. Now all you islanders out there are gonna drool over this. Kelly herself speared this beautiful sheep's head. Probably roll the clip right now.
I knocked him out. I found him floating by.
Oh, that's like that shot I did on the barracuda.
Yeah, look at his teeth though. He got like...
There's some goofy sheep's head around here.
There are some really weird sheep head around here.
Yep. All by herself. Look at that.
Oh, that looks interesting.
That looks and smells amazing. Kimchi paste, mayonnaise, diced up onions. Mix it all up. Just pack that fish and coat it and smoke it for about 2.5 hours. Oh man, that smells good. Get some of that juice up on top. The only thing with this dish is my favorite dish in the world, but with triggerfish, because they're not super bony. Sheep's head are really, really bony, so if you eat one whole, make sure you know where the bones are at, or you chew really carefully. Man alive, let me get you a little plate.
You eat the skin?
Yeah, you just ate mullet skin. The skin's where all the vitamins are. You ask any islander or somebody who lives out in the South Pacific if they eat the skin and see what they tell you. Now, you don't have to eat the skin. If PK and his family was here right now, PK would probably just turn this plate up right here, like pick it up and just guzzle it. Look at that though. Look how just perfect it came out. So I'm gonna get you a piece. I'm trying to get the skin off because you want to try it. I can see you're a little hesitant on the skin.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. As soon as it touched my tongue, the flavor was amazing.
That, like, there's no denying that that's the best concoction you can make with fish.
It really is. Kimchi. Didn't we use the soy too? A little bit
No,
of soy?
I asked for it, but I didn't put it in there, I remember. I just used kimchi, onions, mayonnaise, and I didn't even salt it or anything because the kimchi is so salty.
Yeah, it doesn't need salt.
Oh, you're going to go back in for a second, huh?
I'm going in for some skin too. Mmm. It's so good. And the ginger brings out the flavor. I love it.
Alright, so if you want to see Kelly shoot a bunch of these sheep's head and barracuda, check out her next upcoming video, Barracuda Catch, Clean, and Cook. She harvests a bunch of these. What about this eel though?
Jake's trap that he set like 8 hours ago, he caught an eel. That's also in the video I'm editing right now.
We'll just go ahead and shout out all your videos.
Yeah. Look at him, he just got air. So when he sticks his nose up like that, he's getting air, he's breathing.
I had to learn that fact the hard way. I didn't know that eels like that breathe air, so I've actually accidentally killed a couple, which isn't a huge deal because we use them for bait. But if you set traps in South Florida where there are eel, make sure they can come up and get air. So don't put the trap all the way underneath the water. What's he doing? Oh, where are you going, buddy?
He's trying to escape. We need to get him a bigger tank.
You might want to put that lid on there.
We just put him in there like 2 hours ago.
Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Short, sweet, fun, awesome fish, awesome people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. My next video coming up is more than likely going to be out of state, and I'm pretty much thinking Louisiana, but I'm not going to tell you any more than that. Like Jake always says, though, it's time to get up out of here and get the heck out of shape. See y'all.